Thank you for watching CTR TV. I'm Christy Olds, and this is your weekly update. We're taking a look this week at the 2023 legislative session and the resulting changes to laws that impact you as realtors. The first change takes effect as of October 1st and involves the smoke and carbon monoxide detector affidavit. Current law requires the seller of a 1- or 2-family residence to provide the buyer with an affidavit certifying conditions of the detectors in the home or provide the seller with a $250 credit at closing. The new law extends the affidavit requirement to condos and townhomes and eliminates the $250 credit.
Our collective goal is to better increase the number of operational detectors in homes.
CTR past President JOANNE BREEN testified on the topic in February. The new form is effective October 1st. Governor Ned Lamont also signed into law several changes to real estate licensing and enforcement. However, those changes do not take effect until April 1st of 2024.
We have spent a lot of time working with the Department of Consumer Protection, the Real Estate Commission, and leaders in industry through Connecticut Realtors. We've gone over every line of this document, and it is quite lengthy, but it is important because we think it tightens up what is necessary, brings in some new legislation that'll help our industry out. And we're always trying to strive for better professionalism anyway, and this will help support that as well.
CTR President David Galito testified about the changes in February. Here are some of the details in the new statute. The law defines the term associate broker and clarifies that an associate broker may work for another broker in the same manner as a salesperson. It also codifies a registration process and fees for real estate schools offering pre-licensing and continuing education courses. The law extends the length of time for real estate licenses issued by the Department of Consumer Protection. Real estate licenses will be valid for 2 years instead of 1. Licenses can also be reinstated within 3 years of expiration instead of 2 years. The law adds provisions applicable to all real estate licensees on their duty to disclose or keep confidential certain information. It also authorizes a new form to provide to clients at first substantive contact that, among other things, reviews types of agency relationships and provides information about fair housing. The law is the result of more than 2 years of work between CTR and DCP to clarify licensed activity and provide additional protections to consumers. As a reminder, these changes do not go into effect until April 1st of 2024. CTR and DCP will provide significant information in advance of that effective date. The 2023 legislative session also saw extensive housing proposals and debate as to the role of the state as it relates to zoning and housing requirements. CTR worked closely with lawmakers on the housing bills, advocating for the removal or defeat of measures such as a new buyer conveyance tax, rent control, rent caps, mandatory home inspections, expansion of no-cause evictions, and fair share mandates. The final housing bill that passed dealt mainly with tenant-related issues, such as limits to the tenant screening fee, limits on late charges for overdue rent, and opportunities for a documented walkthrough prior to occupancy. It also removed an exclusion for owner-occupied multifamily properties to discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation. Those changes go into effect on October 1st. In addition to the bills that passed and were signed into law, it's also important to note the large number of detrimental proposals that did not reach the governor's desk. CTR worked throughout the session and successfully helped defeat many policies that would have been harmful to the housing industry, including energy scoring for rental units, a coastal eminent domain program, and a statewide property tax.
We would really like to be sure that no more property taxes are levied on the people of Connecticut.
Check out CTR's legislative summary at ctrealtors.com under the Advocacy tab for more details about the association's legislative efforts and their results. You will need to log in to view that page. That is your weekly update. I'm Christy Olds for CTR TV.